I think we can all agree that going to college is an expensive endeavor. According to the U.S. News, changes in college tuition over the last 20 years have been staggering. For private national universities, the average tuition and fees have risen 154%. For public national universities, out-of-state tuition and fees have risen 181%, and in-state tuition and fees have risen 221%. Those numbers make one suspicious, as we've all watched the impact of student loan debt on the incoming workforce. People have to put off big life decisions like getting married and buying a house. And with all that in mind, it's easy to demand that we all be able to go to college for free, especially since degrees do not carry the weight that they once did. I would like to argue that instead of going to college for free, we should see to it that the college's use of tuition is restructured. The tuition should be used only for the following purposes: to fund the staff. The teachers, the coaches, administrators, they should all be given a reasonable salary, good health care, and a decent retirement. The tuition should also be used to fund the library. Everything that you need for research for all of your classes should be easily accessible in the library. And tuition should be used to fund equipment needed for classes. And I'm not saying everybody get a new Apple operating system to do elaborate laser shows or anything crazy. But if you need a slide projector in your class, it should work. And the computers that they use to set up those slides should be operating without causing too much frustration. Teaching kids is hard enough without a lot of technological frustrations. Tuition should also be used to keep the campus in good repair, keep the grass mowed, keep the bushes trimmed, and just keep it looking nice. Last but not least, tuition should be used for mental health care professionals. College life is amazing and crazy, but it's also a time of change. It's a time whenever you're plagued by homesickness, anxiety because you're trying to get all your classes done or you took too many. You have too many classes for you to be absolutely comfortable, or you're overwhelmed. Also, I was reading in my psychology book today that 1 in 5 women will be sexually assaulted at college, and you need mental health care professionals who can handle that kind of situation, who can give advice when there's unplanned pregnancy, deaths in the family, loss of friends, homesickness, when a person's been raped, or when a person's made bad decisions and just needs someone to talk to. And few college students can afford therapy, so I think it should be a part of the college experience. Tuition can be used for the following purposes, but only if conditions are met. It can be used to make reasonable renovations, but only if all of the above points are checked off. We shouldn't be taking tuition money specifically for beautifying the campus. More debt equals higher tuition, so if the tuition will be impacted, I think that the students should get a say on, or they should get to participate in that decision. I also don't think that colleges should spend a lot of money on outside consultants unless those consultants will create a better and more efficient learning environment. In closing, colleges should not be spending tuition money to make the stadium bigger or to put in fountains or anything crazy. Any unnecessary debt that the colleges accrue means higher tuition for incoming students. Be reasonable with our tuition money. Be reasonable, and we'll be happy to pay it. We will.